Oza from na jo enemy about UTV enemy kase boso no sia bremu dia so esemu fasemu ene yatena se ye de bremu se kase bo na open dia civil so channel 360 sabekan so na social media UTV Ghana e boni na sabekan na so e dey bay wonye beti na wati de e koso na yatena se ene enemy esemu e dey e ba ne se oman pani form pani ene na so afo etukwan e de akọ Japan bem no mabo mane se everybody want to help my be now could do so oh my god
na sa dwumadie kese ya ekoso ewo o man Japan no na Japanese o prime minister edin hye bi aba wo kire mu se sa hye ne betimi aboa ma ebibi man etumpo
zanso ene wosa enkomotwetwe mu ano so o man empanifo ayene se obehwe na nyame ya adoma hye de ekoye nim no obehwe na abefo nsa no yebehwe ne adanda nyoma ewo Ghana ni se ne be ya technology bebo ano my Ghana etumi etumpo
Ghana Cocoa Board edi ababe to dwase wo hwe cocoa bo a yitwa ema cocoa akuafo ewo ebibrem atoyefem hana ebo no ewo soro sen ama hodo ni nyina
eto asem so na sanso na Ghana gas ayo madwen se o mo hwe no makrakwa no mani atrem se ne be ya ojahoden ebo a na enye nyinam nkania no mu betumi atre na ye nkania etumi agina so
na Institute of Fiscal Studies ediato abino enim se e wo se wo manani enso ekọ eniema wodo a obo ade ade adom ye ebiti se ye fango ni ye koko ene afei ye amnamadwuma ahodo aye ye se de be ya obetimi enye mu faso ede akyekyere oman
nimeko bi adama ye informasi da ema omo
eye this way chocolate drink yes de wo hia ene enso share your special ice ne mineral water ne drinks assault no best point savings and loans best assurance your YouTube channel need for liter benkwa wo nyina ebo ye chidom ene enumeko enkaye bi enumrei akenkan for ye ba besom mo eye me abana bayi nyano mene
enim ado your boy ransenu na ye dan ani e de akire omampani ene ne dom etukwan e de akọ Japan na ewo Yokohama ewo Japan na dwumadie bi ekoso na dwumadie akoso no o my Ghana mpanifo ene Japan mpanifo etwetwe nkomo efa kwan aso mbibie adwuma ewo my Ghana ma ebetumi aboa na so afo a one amanone emfo edin kita hom che samo kujeto ablakwa na ekasa na so ka kire Japan fo ne se oba ebre ma to edia se opo man bi asomdwe wom na obibie adwuma wom a ebetumi etumpon dia momfo mo ni hwe bia se o my Ghana.
The charge he gave me, his marching orders, was that we should prioritize economic diplomacy. And so you will have observed that in all we have been doing at the foreign ministry, we have put the economic fortunes of our country at the forefront, because that is the mandate the president has given us. On the 1st of September, the president will be launching the first of its kind, a novel KPI, key performance indicators, for all ambassadors and diplomats from the Republic of Ghana. This has never happened in our history. And when you peruse that document, you will see that economic diplomacy is at the heart of it. The president wants our diplomacy to make an impact. Our diplomacy must lead to the improvement in the lives of the people. Diplomacy must promote investment, and diplomacy must create a safe haven for all of those who invest in our country. And that is what the foreign ministry has been charged to do. You will also have observed that since President Mahama was sworn in on the 7th of January, he has respected all international agreements that he inherited. And so Japanese businesses are thriving. And you all know that no Japanese business, no contractual arrangement that was inherited has been adversely affected. And so we are delighted to see the progress that Japanese car manufacturers like Toyota Chusho, Honda, Suzuki, all these brands are doing very well, expanding, creating jobs. And the last time we had an engagement with Jetro, it was confirmed that you are all experiencing the new business climate, which is indeed positive to your investments. As the Honorable Trade Minister emphasized, when you invest in Ghana, you are not only investing in a stable, democratic country which offers you a market of some 33 million Ghanaians, but you are also investing in the gateway to Africa. Ghana hosts the African Continental Free Trade Area, which is the largest trading bloc in the world currently, where you are guaranteed a market of 1.3 billion Africans. And that is why we are conscious of that role that we play as an African country being looked up to by the rest of Africa to be that gateway that not only attracts investors but also protects your investments.
Na sɛ dwumadie koro yase na Shigeru Ishiba wono na woye Japan for Prime Minister na wopanyi kasaye efa hyehyɛ ahodo a omudi egu akwemu omhya sɛ yedi so ebetimi aboa ama abibiman etumpo na afin so ayonkofa sonko a eda abibiman Japan eni Asia amai hodo ni nyina ntem no ebetimi etu empon na opanyi ne tutudwa sɛ okopiem wo Japan ase so no mo hwe kwan a aban enyuma ne ankrankra enyuma no mbeka omo ho abom na omapie sika aba ebebiman mu aba abeboa enyuma ebiebie enyuma se de beya afasopa ebetimi afri mu aba na wokyerɛ mu sɛ so mutimi ye we nyina a enisuade hu ne so omani so no eyade omonsa ebeka na sa dwumadi a ye ka ne ho asemi afi 1993 na omo ebia na na so omo tu ne din na ama eye dwumadi yi ama ahodo nyina ebo machidom na Japan ma no enidi animu afi United Nations for ball machidom United Nations Development Program for so ebo machidom and na African Union Commission wo mu nyina ebo machidom a mo hwe kwan a obia ebetimi de na hoɔden ni nimdeɛ atai dwumadie n'achi sɛ de beya ɛso anisuade hunu ni bibia no ebetimi abamu na ne titru ebibiban etimi afa ne ntemapa efra.
Jumedia bi akoso apomudi ho ensem ho 2025 China West Africa Medical and Health Industry Expo na Jumedia na Chief of Staff Honorable Julius Debra ekokasa wase na ne kasa mu no chese ene de wiase ekonanim abefo nsa no technology na obia edi tumpo na apomudi ho nsam so yeyifrimu enyeyi nti aban behwe na ankwankra ene nyumaku ahodo a onum sika ebeba apomudi ho ensem num bamemu ayemre ede awon se ne be ya yekoyanim no yedi abefo nsa no ebehwe ya pomudi ho ensem.
Government of Ghana is committed to supporting the health community of West Africa Association in achieving its vision of advancing hospitals, healthcare facilities, and medical institutions across West Africa with cutting-edge technologies, modern equipment, and sustainable systems.
As to rethink our strategies, realign our partnerships, and accelerate our actions to ensure that healthcare delivery in West Africa is not only effective, but sustainable, equitable, and also forward-looking for the people in the sub-region. For us all at the Ghana Health Service, this platform represents more than just an educational exercise. It is a call to action, a call to strengthen systems, to integrate modern medical technologies, to leverage the opportunities of artificial intelligence that exist, and to deepen our South-South collaboration between Africa and China. Indeed, over the years, the Ghana Health Service has played a central role in shaping healthcare delivery not only in Ghana, but across the sub-region. Our mandate has been clear: to promote preventive care, provide quality clinical services, and to ensure access to health care for every Ghanaian or everybody living in Ghana, regardless of your geography or social status.
Traditional medicine, idea, about 80% of the population now, here in Bruno. Into one ma yen na yem bako, ya no nye bako, ni enfa kwan ya befa so a yɛde research ɛna quality research bɛ improve the quality na ɛde yɛ ama yɛtumi compete in the international market. This the time also yɛgyina as one. Na obiara mmɔ mmɔden sɛ ɔbɛ improve sɛbesɛbe ne product a ɔyɛ no sisi yɛdu baabi a yɛkɔ yɛ nim nti obiara mɛ join the West Africa Traditional Medicine Collaboration and Exchange Center no na yɛhwɛ kwan a bɛfa so ɛne China for ne other country bɛ exchange a yɛbɛtumi improve the knowledge a already yɛwɔ no na traditional medicine akɔ n'anim. The industry has a huge potential. I bet me I solve the problems of even Africa.
And then you launch West Africa China Medical Summit and Expo for 2026. Now, you made a partnership between the Health Committee of West Africa Association and the Ghana Health Service. Now, I feel the 100 manufacturers and our background arena Accra. Now, but I say Omeba is Betty. Now, almost are connected with various suppliers of more Ghana. Then, almost my business together. But I take Bakusuno and Sunni say, you say in C factories or Ghana manufacturing plants. I am manufacture made in Ghana medical equipment.
Yetwa ensem no eso na oswafo a wo hye ahodenie ensem so eye onmunyafo John Abugina Pono panyi ede atodwa se senyame ya dom na maintenance omoye no so mu wi a omo be hye ama eye ye frameja no ye be produce no dodo pa be 120 metric tons said be ya ebetimi aboa ma ho nsem no agina ne naso wo se eba ne se ebetimi aboa ama ebo na etoda na emu apagya ne ade ade ne nyina ne beba level na obia ho etimi atono.
Once this is completed, Ghana Gas expects that they'll be able to scale up production to about 120 mm-SCAF. And that for me is good news. It's a game changer. It's a cost-saving exercise. And it also ensures that we have adequate, reliable supply of gas, not just for power delivery, but for industrialization. In the next phase, we'll be looking at putting up a second gas processing plant. And that is a major tool that we intend to deploy so that we can increase the capacity of gas delivery. And so let me thank everybody. Let me thank you, members of the press in particular. The power situation is stabilized largely. We are seeing significant improvements. What we intend to do is to consolidate the gains that we've made and to ensure that we make further strides. We are not just limiting it to power. We're going to work very well in the upstream sector. ENI has made some good discoveries. The Jubilee partners are making very good progress. And the other big boys are expressing interest in our upstream hydrocarbons. And so clearly, it means that we are making a turnaround. The consistent decline that we've witnessed since 2019, we are trying to reverse that. And what we're doing here, simply put, is to say that we are resetting Ghana Gas and put it on an even scale, on a better scale, so that we can serve the people of Ghana better.
We already started with the maintenance. Today is the 5th day. So we started on 16th August. We plan to bring it back on by the 10th, by the 26th, which will be the 10th day. So we are midway through. In fact, we are targeted to be doing about 40% or 45% of the work by midway, just to be conservative. And I'm glad to announce that we've exceeded that by about 5%. So we are about 50% of it, and we are happy. It's ongoing. We don't sleep here. All of us are here 24/7, ensuring that we bring the plant back to the people of Ghana for power generation and for industrial use. Now, we are not able to tell you, but we can tell you that there's a team of technical people in Ghana Gas who are ever ready. Will prove by the time we finish this shutdown, that we are ever ready to take on GPP2 whenever central government is ready to give it to us, and we are ready for that.
Ghana Cocoa Board ede nsembi ababedan Ghana mama ni nyina ne sencheye bosumi ahyase na aban ema kwan se afia ewomi ene afia beba 2025-2026 cocoa ebre no wabia no na ode ebo nso ebaaya na bag ba kono eye sidi mpemiensa ha mienu ene adunu wotwe achimpresoa eduoson miensa eduoson enum 3228 cedis 75 pesos neno enana nsembi ekoso e omonten so se wohwe de ekon de na se la Côte d'Ivoire ye ne omo ebohye ne no mtwetwe nkomo okuku nsem ho no omobo no ewo soro echen ye neno na Cocoa Board atenaya oni amansan di nkomo de krata ba monten so se enye saa netie na ukọ ebo no mu a ukọ la Côte d'Ivoire eye Ivory Coast omobo amodo to cocoa sese no eye bag ne ba kon eye 64 kilos no eye 2553 SMP mienu ahenum ne adunum miensa chimpesoa aduasa enwotwe osisese saa ene etokoko ewo eye la Côte d'Ivoire na chese ohwemu a ton no Ghana ha ne yempem aduanan eche ha nwotwe ne adunum enan na ukọ la Côte d'Ivoire nso a yempem aduasa ene echiri na ekoso ewo ho na ukọ eye ton no mu nso a na ohwe ne nkeka ho na se bag no ma na ese Ghana de sika hansia ne aduoson num na echen oman eye la Côte d'Ivoire na ese Ghana bo no ewo soro na chese se ohwe kilo na ene Ghana kilo ba ko ewo cocoa no tom no esidi no aduonum ba ko echirempesoa aduosia enum 51 cedi 65 pesos na so ukọ la Côte d'Ivoire kilo ba ko no eye cedi aduanan echirempesoa aduowotwe enum saa ene koso ewo eye la Côte d'Ivoire na se ni nyina mu no ebo no Ghana de no ewo soro de chen la Côte d'Ivoire nti obi obeka saa asem bia no enya de no kre na ukọ ton no mu a ene Ghana ha no cocoa bag ton no eye makomako edu ensia chese ukọ ton no mu a America dollar mu no Ghana de ne ye impim num ene echire aduanan 5040 dollars na so ukọ la Côte d'Ivoire 3630 na jese bu nkonta ne ade ni nyina na baby bia no Ghana cocoa bo no ewo so echen la Côte d'Ivoire entie no amansan hye ne so saase afi cocoa ye to no Ghana de no bo no ewo soro echen la Côte d'Ivoire ewo nsem foforo mu na atan no asan de nsem foforo abase omonya ne ntie se nsem bi na mountain so se enipa bi se directors anasa kwankyerefo a no mo ye adwuma o Cocoa Board enipa mako edu ene penifo a omo ewo atanaye ho Dr. Randia be di omanim no omakwa kwotena fi nso yetu omka ne no ena omo kirem se sansem no enye no kreda se enipa mako mo ya kwankyerefo directors edu akwa kwotena fi yetu omka se enye sa nete o si nipa ba ko pe kane de ohwe sikasem so ena ono ekofie ye adwuma no fie mako enwotwe ene ema no ekofie na eba se ye transfer na se ye obi afi baby foforo ye sakra baby ye adwuma no mu na wakọ ye foforo se ne adwuma bia eka ho utumi nya transfer fi baby awo na wakọ baby foforo ntia no nya de foforo a obi be ka se ya transfer obi a eno eya tete e wa adwuma na mo nipa du a ese o mutifie tu o mka keke no so Cocoa Board mpanifo chese eno so enya ade a eye no kre
yetwa ensem no eso na eyesoafo a wo hye nwomesua nsem so onmunyafo Haruna Idrisu wakwa akopie mu ama eye afiwei Ghana Teacher Prize no omo adan no edi na wode atodwa se we no eye kwan a ye ba bebo akyerɛkyerɛfo abaso wo mo mabɔ mo homoden de omsua hunu atete yenkyirima ne nyina no mo sefata se ye bɔ mabaso nti no afidie no omo adan ne di.
A great honor to join you today for the launch of the Ghana Teacher Prize 2025, a celebration of dedication, sacrifice, and continuous service of our teachers to the nation's future. No country can succeed or will succeed without education. Central to the success of education is the teacher, pivotal to the success of the provision of any quality education. Our theme for this year is elevating the status of teachers for quality education. Giving you the resources, the training, and the professional recognition you deserve. As part of President Mohammed's recent agenda, we've made it clear that education remains a central pillar of our national development. A friend of mine was sharing this with me. Even if you want to fight galamsey successfully, you need an experienced miner. You need a teacher to teach that miner. If you have to have a construction of a modern school block, you need an engineer and an architect. That engineer and architect must be an educated person. You will need a teacher. If you want a medical doctor or a nurse to save a life, that medical doctor and that nurse needs a teacher. That is why I say we are central to the success of our educational provision. We are working to improve teacher welfare, and I'm happy to know that I've requested that GISO works in tandem with the teacher union for us to review how we can invest in a housing scheme. So the bankers who are here, who are studying some housing concept, come back to us and to invite corporate Ghana to take particular interest in sponsoring and supporting this initiative.
I think we are depending on a private corporate companies to sponsor program. And maybe I say, a year award me. Not near my say the teachers in the Billy Hall. We can sign up or see Bra Yanima demand. And today be as the NTC back here say, or sponsors. Now, Omuday program say, I feel beduna. Yamanama, you been there because cars were digital. Now, say sponsors are public. Now, you call ceremony. Now, present at your home. Now, you now surprise me. Now, Yamamin, what you been my our Musa behind you. You can be my approach. When you can, I get a source of funding for the program. The minister, I just himself. Now, only private sponsors me, not Wakabum. I yes, partnership. So they are the fears I have will not be entertained.
Baby, every day, ever done your home near the accident, the Kayama Boa for your buy, Babetua and 7 or so.
Abusia for your Simon Makwaba yebeto akasebo no eso. Na Institute of Fiscal Studies omo eye central function mu enne efa eye afimpa mu akonhomesika yesika semso afo de kotudwa ebo mrahye bedwafie ne no na akwankyerefo panyi eye Dr. Boache edetudwa say wo hwe afimpa mu akonhomesika na de obetimi aka kye aban ene say ma wo manani enko eto gege enko aso say no ne ade obetimi di akyekere oban na mana yeyi ne mum no won hwe ennepa obo ade de adom ye ebitisi iska kokko ebitisi ye fango no na ehono monso so no won hwe kwan ye obetimi aye ne yie sanse sika na efri ho ba no se ne nsaka ne yie enko ade ebetimi aboa ama oman ne nkyekere no akonanim.
As a government, we also know that we must also improve upon places where exhibitions can be held, just like the president of the association said earlier. And I will gladly carry it on across to the authorities that matter so that we can, going forward, develop places where we can have proper exhibitions and encourage platforms like this. On this note, I wish to commend all partners, organizations, and organizers of the distinguished Ghana International Book Fair for your unwavering commitment to promoting reading, accessibility, and inclusivity. Your efforts not only complement government's policy, but also inspire a collective sense of purpose in building a literate, confident, and empowered society. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme of this year's fair reminds us of the
Uri apie ba ntewa nyame adoma boso be wura de to so mienu abato be course we sansem na hye bedwane a na ogina wa manfo wo akwatia no wako ne nkrachi nti emremu no ene hyem na ose yeto aba na NDC ne MPP obia ayi nipa so kwa kogina ne no na dwomteni ema MPP amanyuko no apie mantem Jeff Kunadu Ado ede nsema tudwa se na sen na abato ni because of Ablikmanoff na bi course na chese party mano memma sai tutrasem ne ade course no emomuhu esanse omumra no meto mombia nsuro bambo ebekoso omfa ahoden beto aba no ema Solomon Kwame Asemedu na oni nkunim ema enipa okode krechi no no MPP ni nomra emesi nanan
MPP ni bi fi abatia constituency de Jembo district lema obi ampa esi Ablikmano enyem pato ho ese ene boni bi ebesi ti me bra de me nkoto aba poda be tutu anamo wo kan wo kuma se wo ba bia obi aro reach out na bra ebeto aba na bibie ni wo ebesi ye jiremu dindin ye be po bia ho ban amana koto na ba peacefully obia obeba wo be bie akoto aba boni bi esi wo fi wanchi wo fi jakrase wo fi kusi wo fi jinase bra prefie na beto aba na sebe se okraman omuade a enye bode dagam enti bema obia fa bibi ehubi echenimu enkase abato na ye koto no enu ba de de ko be na mu odu se ya so do okromu a akwata constituency ya turi yeni atibe wo akwata constituency ya se ka so do echi wo ya be ya so do da ko ya beto ba ne be yeni eni si ya kika ye do bi efu ko wa ko fa se do efu ka anya election ya ko ni ewi akotre fiesu election yedi nkunim dada asusu na papa kumi no de ache dada oti anya na ye nu akumi waka ba bia akonya no eba yira akonya no de enyi dada ye wini elections no ade ase MPP emi Ghana fo ni akwatafo anwanya akwata constituency fo nyina ne se abato no omonto ni bu amfama lebra Solomon Asemedu esan se o ha lawyer ya o contest Asemedu ya onu no ode na skumi court emi eche ni content ani ti no mu yi okoye se lawyer ne mla because ono bua nisi ama mo ye propaganda eye azanse mo de skumi court ana ma tete na na skumi ewu internet skumi kwa se di Solomon Asemedu abeto aso wo da do okoye so no ewu sana opesa utini sika na odi betu ono ankasa sa boni e wadi kwati akwati ama ya sore ye pesa ye tire no ya sai ye su ye ni abre otimi na da da yo okoye platform na ye ni na ya wasam what ye kusi tibia let's see about tire no
se so sha
ye candidate ya fetch na e Solomon Kwame Osumadu na ni mu odu pa ba omo te enkan na mo ti social media na mo kan ya omo de no on the 2nd September ene be hu penny ere owo
Survey and Mapping Division World Lands Commission Momo Adan Omadan Jishay bi Edia Sashay Omatunidin said GPS course na course no HSA continuous operating reference system we no abe for kwanya se wasase opese okoye survey and asa opese okoye mapping a obefa sa abe for kwan so aye said the beya obetimi enya ne yie no mu kire mu say we no aba said the beya ma so twe a aye e de ba san nsase sem ne ho no ebetimi aba fom no obi ehunu ba bia ne de da ene sede ne de esitie na acting director Emma Survey and Mapping Division Ebo Lands Commission na Seidu Zakari Abu Edinsem say etudwa.
This zonal approach will allow systematic observation, efficient data management, and full national coverage within a structured framework. This initiative will deliver 4 main benefits: accuracy and reliability. Surveyors, engineers, special data users will have access to high precision coordinates 24 hours, 7 days, in line with government 24-hour economy policy. So it means that 24 hours we are streaming data and you can use it anytime. You can even wake up from your bed and start working. Sectoral benefits. Mining institutions, the Ghana Highways Authority, Ghana Water Company Limited, Electricity Company of Ghana, Aviation, and the military and marine surveys will all benefit immensely from this modern infrastructure. Efficiency and cost saving. With a modern cost network, we reduce the need for the repeated field control establishment, saving time and resources. International compatibility. Ghana's geodetic reference frame will align more closely with global systems, enabling data interoperability at the regional and international level.
Na ya will be banne ya ketwa bi na be 10 but say no ya be cover the whole country afa na eguso ne ya start measure ni nyina. But before no, na Lisa lands surveyors they were 8, and the lands commissions were 5. But now only the service sector. But see any company now GMS no almost omaba. Mom de Abama is they cover the whole country.
Kabayan betimi abuapa na survey department and NFL survey map division. Ebe bo amanya bi wo district bi no ma office di ama won a no kreni command ye ho beto yen. Esan se asasesem no aye adesoa amobia. Na surveyor for no eswa efidi omde adwuma no eswa na saban no beboa any individual de crop beboa na yenyansa machine de ama ye surveying division for the land commission no kreni oman ye bedi ye ebema ya asase sem tokwa abafam even galamse adwuma ekura no ebu ana ye de ama obi so onkotu gala onkotu asase no nim bebi okosu bebi ana otu amra na oye nti no kra na ama ohaw kese aba no se surveyor for no district bia wo bi na ye ma obi asase free land commission minerals commission no be dro ho no surveyor ho be che ne sa ha na e dia ma on se dia obi nkonkotu nsuo se okope gold wo ho.
I was not for an print so ya tani ye ho na ya ba na ba beto ensam.
as a government, we also know that we must all, as a government, we also know
Yeto asebre so na yekọ Asante Mantemu na odu Asante Mantemu am osoafo a ohwe eye Yesu ene enwuma ensem so edensem atodwa kyese omubeboa na ensu eto a eyirifa amanfo wa Asante Mantemu titru enu kumase no eto etwa
Ebra wode workshop kese bi ehyehyɛ so wɔ Kumasi a eno yɛ Asante Mantemu kropon mu ɛna ɔsoafo no ɛde tu dwa sɛ wɔhwehwɛ mu amana dan na di sɛ wɔhwɛ yɛn gatas ahodo a ɛwɔ sɛ ensufin FM na yɛn hyɛda eni dodoɔ na ɛboa ma nsuo ne timi kɔ yie ɛna ebra enipa ɛdɔɔso na wɔn mu dodoɔ na afiri nkronkuma mu ɛbɔ kro kese mu ɛna ewiem ensakyaye ne ade nyinaa ka ho bi ɛna ma ɔman Ghana mu sɛ duru ensutɔbra ya na yɛn kra kese mu no ensuo yiri ɛfa ɔmanfo ɛsɛi ejapade saa no wɔkyerɛ sɛ saa dwumadie pɛ ti sei no ɛwɔ so mutimi tretre mu edi bi ba Kumase ɛne yɛnkura kɛse ahodoɔ nom na ɔde bɔ enipa nkwane ejapade ho ban.
Accra and Kumasi, our two largest urban centers, have experienced the most significant impact of these changes. We remember with deep sorrow the tragic events of June 3rd, 2015 in Accra, which claimed over 200 lives and caused extensive damage across 6 sectors. I am pleased to share that the government of Ghana, through the Ministry of Works, Housing and Water Resources, has established a strategic partnership with the World Bank to initiate technical studies that will guide targeted flood risk reduction measures in Kumasi. Under this partnership, 2 consulting assignments have been ordered. This study focuses on 3 key urban watersheds. That's the Sisan, Wiwi, and Abuabu. The ministry reaffirms its strong commitment to ensure the prompt and effective implementation of the recommendations from these studies. Their successful completion will serve as a foundation for further collaboration with development partners, including the World Bank, to prioritize actions and mobilize the necessary capital investments to protect lives, livelihoods, and infrastructure. Our vision is clear and unwavering. Climate resilient Kumasi, built on inclusive planning, strong engineering, and community ownership.
Santiago Arias and Oya urban resilience specialist at World Bank. One also stress.
Secondly, for us it's important to see how this study is strongly aligned with the priorities set by the government. When we have the initial conversations with the president, he signed an urban flood as one of the priorities for the country. He established this urban flood task force at that level to see how this problem can be being addressed step by step towards a solution. So with the support of the GFDR, which is the funds, which provided the funds for this activity, we were able to engage very quickly with the consultant firms who bring the global knowledge, the methodologies, the technology, how the world is thinking this problem. So we're growing in a sustainable pattern without putting the infrastructure that is needed. Of course, the reasons why we're getting to this situation is kind of changed, but also is the way we're urbanizing, how we're not maybe sometimes dealing with solid waste management issues. So all these issues are being component into the problem we need to understand today.
Oswafo wɔhwɛ mmebunu mpuntu nsɛm so lawyer George Opariado ɛde atodwa sɛ aban no ɛba bɛma n'ani abere sɛ de bɛyɛ ba no Culture and Creative Art Exhibition Centers a wɔatumi asi bi ɛwɔ ɔman afanan ha nyinaa na wɔkyerɛ mu sɛ ɛbɛboa paa ama yakwansere nsɛm no ɛtumi agyina yie na wɔde nsɛm yi atodwa ɛwɔ Ghana International Book Fair ɛkɔ so ɛnɛ wɔn kran ɛna wɔkyerɛ mu sɛ ɔbɛsrɛ wɔn nso so adwuma no ɔmoyɛ no ɔmo hwɛ sɛ obi bia benya mu akonya ne titiri ne wɔn asɛbe ɔmo ato sini ɛwɔ mu pedua kwa baabi yɛnti nsɛm a ɔpanyin ɛde tudwa.
As a government, we also know that we must also improve upon places where exhibitions can be held, just like the president of the association said earlier. And I will gladly carry it on across to the authorities that matter so that we can, going forward, develop places where we can have proper exhibitions and encourage platforms like this. On this note, I wish to commend all partners, organizations, and organizers of the distinguished Ghana International Book Fair for your unwavering commitment to promoting reading, accessibility, and inclusivity. Your efforts not only complement government's policy, but also inspire a collective sense of purpose in building a literate, confident, and empowered society. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme of this year's fair reminds us of the importance of inclusivity in publishing and the imperative of making literature accessible to all.
Yeah, work creative sector no. How music, books for films, cultural activities. Nyina no ye ka ho ni achichiri kro ya makro ya be adru. Sabi enye football and that sports nko ene hia wo man mu. Yesusu ye contribution to oman no ye your man kuta ho and exposure no eso ye pa. Abaya CC stadiums over the last 20 years. CC stadiums bebre. You see AstroTurf for mo e dey na ye ma cultural sector. Enunti na ye ka say enima ye hia exhibition centers okọ region bi kura ko ye exhibition ho a baby awaye no enye aban hwe ti na ni hwe ho on siesie honom na omma yesu enye dwumadie bi yesu be baby abetu ne di adwuma no wo hwe niema akoso over the years aye kan baby ti say enwoma tintim ni ade enye obi na enye na dwuma bi a wo ye wo eye wo ye na dwuma de na nsusu eyo man ade because enwoma sua so oban bia wa enwoma sua hia wa sebi won kan kro no edi won mo publishers won ye books no won so de won tie si won say ye be ye e de abo oman no na mom no ye ahoden no endu se de pempenso a ye fo se nka ye si aye eti ye sra ban se won be so yasene.
Abusuafo ha ene brebe makwan amaye de kase bono esi na san ye be kono ye kanfo Pepsodent e de ama omslewo se wo sori anopa na obetwiri wo sin Pepsodent enwumre so wadi de wi akwakoda no Pepsodent fetwiri wo sin esan se eno ne edura wo de twiri wo sin betimi aboa ama wo sen no enya ahoden wanuma ho ne die nsem nyina be koyi ama wo sere nso ayefe eho nye na eye shop na ben wo fie wadwumem ba bia no ko hono akase Pepsodent na wonsa ebeka bi enwumre we de eye Pelix African Styles wono ne pamatade e de share me Pelix e wo weja SCC wo ben DVL Michelle aya no afre no pamma ne mema ne nyina ne nsa no so efe pa number no eye 0243961384 0243961384 enna Shanika Beauty Gallery eye online shop ho enna menyin so e free ne boda form enyin no so yenyi papa efe aya na woni omo edin komo e wo 0549 474 416 0549 474 416 enwumre akenkan for ebe so mo yemme abna ba yi nya no mene
anim ado
yadam wase amamu nyina mo